Hey YouTube, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my first video as Kevvlo. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a cinematic video in Minecraft. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, the first step for me is always finding a good location and making sure you have a set boundary. Basically what that means is before you even download the mod, find something you want to do. Look on YouTube, look on anything, just make sure you find something you want and like, and it is popular. Do something that other people have done. It's fine. You're not copying them. But listen, I found this village. It looked really cool, like from a cinematic view in the middle of a plains. Looked really cool. If we come over here, I made this little house of mine, and I have a dog named Best Dog. And I was thinking maybe I can make a cinematic video about my dog. I don't know. You can do anything in Minecraft. That's the really cool thing about it. But listen, a cinematic is not really easy to do. You have to plan, then create, then publish, the 3 steps. So basically how you do it is you want to make sure you find your set boundary. So this is my set boundary. This is what I want to make the cinematic mod. Then what you got to think about is, what do you want your video to be? Do you want it to be you flying in the air and killing somebody? Do you want it to be just cinematic and just the views? Or do you want it to be like building? Well, in this video, I'm going to do just the views and sadness pretty much. So basically, I'm going to say this is my last day on my hardcore world, and then log off and my dogs will stay here, and then make a cinematic about my dog. So it's actually pretty easy to do. It's just a couple of steps. You just have to listen and pay attention, and you'll get it first try. Took me a couple days just because I couldn't find a good video that really explained it well, but this video 100% will. So let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, I want to make a cinematic about my dog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my recording software, and first make the beginning shot of the recording. So basically what that means is, if you want your video, let's say, to be about your dog, you want to first start out the cinematic video with you maybe walking into your house just like this, looking at your dog, giving it a little pet, and walking away forever, which is exactly what my video is going to do. And once I walk out the door, it's going to cut to a cinematic shot of me flying away in an elytra and never coming back. So yeah, it's pretty easy. So I'm going to stop my recording because it automatically records when you download the mod, and I'm going to find a good spot to start. So it doesn't matter because you can always cut the video. You can always cut your replay. It's really easy. I'll show you guys how to do everything possible in this replay mod, so you guys can create your own cinematics. So let's get right to it. I'm going to press escape, start recording. I don't have to start the video right away. I can wait and do whatever I want with this video. I can cut it, whatever I want. I'll show you really how easy it is. Okay, so when you're here, I'm going to walk up to the door. Maybe look at my horses, you know, make it look cool. I'm going to walk in, look at my dog, give it a little pet. You're such a good boy. Then I'm going to walk out. I can pause the cinematic here by just going up here and pausing it. Then let's say I wanted to get my elytra, if you forgot it, let's say. Get the elytra. Let's get the fireworks, right? Everything you need. Resume. Put the elytra on. And I'm not actually posting this. And then fly away. It's super easy. Then you're going to stop the recording. Now, if you want to make a cinematic, though, you do not want to stop there. For a video, that's fine, right? But for a cinematic, what you want to do is you want to be able to fly away, and you want to give it some time for the cinematic. So, okay, let's say I'm up here, right? I fly away, and you want your video to cut there. Honestly, just keep flying. Fly around a little bit, explore, and let your cinematic do whatever. So let's say you have a 10-second video, or a 20-second video, and you want a 10-second cinematic. Fly around for 10 seconds. It's super easy. You can fly around for almost literally 5 seconds, and you can do the cinematic on anything. Like, you can fly around for 1 second, and you can just make your cinematic in that 1 second time frame. It's so easy. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So now let's come back to this village, just like that, and literally all you want to do is escape and save and quit. Just like that. In the top right corner, you should see save. Oh my gosh. Saving the replay file. In the meantime, this is right here, the replay viewer. is where you actually can view your mods and edit them. So we're at 98% up here. Once it goes away, that means it's done publishing to the cloud. Then over here, you want to click the replay viewer. Don't worry about any other things. Don't worry about, coming in here and clicking this. You don't need this. It's just the settings. You can actually, I can explain this. So if you don't want to it to show chat in your cinematic, turn it off. You can turn notifications off. Record server, you can turn off, which is like the auto record. Record single player, you can turn it off and on. Single player is basically like if you're just in a world, it will automatically start recording. You can turn it off and then it won't. Recording indicator, that actually shows in the top left the recording. I can actually show you guys real quick. If I turn it on and load right back into the world, it will show in the top left. I actually have a client on, so I'm sorry about that, but you can see that it says recording behind the worst, which is good. That means you have the mod installed and you know what you're doing. That's default. So if you want to actually turn that off, just go to settings, turn the replay indicator off. Show path preview, I don't even want that on, so I'm going to actually turn it off. But if you want the preview to be on, which is like basically if you have a mark where you want your cinematic to start and end, you can show preview on so you know exactly where that mark is once you place it, or turn it off just because you don't really care and you're just doing whatever you want. I'm going to turn it on for this tutorial because I think that's just default and what everyone usually uses. So after I'm done that and I know the replay is downloaded, depending on your PC, it might take 10 minutes, it might take 2 seconds. Mine took about 20 seconds. So you want to make sure it goes away. If it's at 99% and you go here, you're not going to be able to see it. But as you can see, I got all these recordings. So this was the play I did where I just let it keep running. So I'm going to edit this one right here. Actually, no, I'm going to edit this one right here. Basically, if you click edit, then this is where you can shorten or do whatever with your clip. So basically, let's say you want to insert a cut, right? Right now, it's cutting the whole video out. Insert split. So let's just pretend like that never happened. Let's go back into the edit. Insert split is basically if you want your video split. So let's say I want it split there, and I insert cut like here. It's going to cut all the way to the right. Or if I want to insert cut here, it's going to cut to my marker, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool, aspect. But if you want to just cut, let's say the end off because you waited too long to end it, or the beginning, all you guys want to do is you just want to, you want to go all the way to the start. Or if it's just for the beginning, just insert the cut like that, boom. And you just want your beginning. Or if you want to like cut out the end, I would just insert the cut, bring your little line over here, and end cut. As you see, cut, remove a section of the replay. So let's say I want to remove 1 through 6, end cut, boom, it removes 1 through 6, and I still got my 6 through 10 recording available. So how you do the cinematic is I'm just going to do this one because I forgot to let it go for a while. And what you want to do, instead of clicking edit this time, you want to click load. Load just loads it up. Your replay loads it right up. So here we go. This is the replay mod that I'm in right now. As you can see, I'm just a floating head. You're not going to be able to see it in your replay mod, so it doesn't matter. So over here, it's me just walking around. And this is me walking into the house. It's looking at my dog, petting my dog, and pretty much just walking right out. And that is the end to my replay, pretty much. So now let's pause the replay, and in here, all you got to do is, let's say you want to take the video back. So basically, you just tap, let it load to terrain, and then you want to press play, and you're all the way back here. Now, let's say you want to start your cinematic right here at this spot. Basically, I'm going to explain what these two things do. So your replay mod only consists of a keyframe and a time keyframe and a position keyframe. Basically, the difference is the time keyframe is the spot and how long you want your replay to be, your cinematic. So I'm going to add a keyframe here. And then honestly, if you just want to keep this one part, then you just move your stick. Let's say I want it 10 seconds, move it to 10 seconds, and that's a 10-second cinematic pretty much. Then the add position keyframe. This is where it gets a little complicated because you want to make sure you're in the perfect spot. So let's say I want my first one to be right here. At my first marker, which is at the beginning, I want to press add position keyframe. And because I have the pathway that I put on, I don't like it, but some people do. It shows the pathway right here. Basically, after that, this is where the character will start. And within the 10 seconds, it will go, let's say, to here. This is a good spot. You can either move your marker or unpause the timeline, and let's put it there. Then I have a cinematic. You can tell just by, if you do this, you can see your camera move up and down. That means your cinematic is made. Now I'm going to press play camera path. And as you can see, this is in one spot, literally 0.5 seconds. Didn't even move. Arms aren't even moving. It's just like that. But if you're like, no, I want to get a shot, like a cinematic shot of me moving, really easy. Click C to clear all keyframes, which is what I just did. And let's say you want to start the video in the same spot, but this time you want it to get you walking all the way to the house. Very simple. Same thing, you want to add a time keyframe, then I'm just going to click play. And as you can see, I turn my head and walk towards the house. Now I'm going to click another position keyframe. So basically what that just did is it put the keyframe in the amount of time it took me to get here to here. And just like in the last clip, I just did the keyframe from here to the same spot. So nothing actually happened in the video. It was just me different positions. This one, just as simple, except I let the video play out and then clicked my keyframe. Now, position keyframe. So let's say you just did the time mark and you're like, how do I do position? The red marks right here show the inside of your time keyframe. So this should be your cinematic in here. So let's say you want to put a position at the beginning and the end. Let's click the beginning part of the marker. I'm over here. Let's say you want to start close. So I'm going to get right up close to my face, just like this. And then I'm going to add the position keyframe, just like that. Now, let's say you want it to come all the way over here to the door, like this, let's say. Then all you want to do is move your marker to the other keyframe and click add position keyframe. Now you have a full cinematic where you're able to see yourself walking. Now, this is what it looks like. Obviously, it's me walking to my door in a cinematic where my camera is going up in front of the door. Now, let's say you want to add a shader. No, you don't need to have the shader on while you record the video. That's nonsense. If people tell you that, it is wrong. Basically, all you want to do is just go in your settings like you're playing Minecraft, and it brings you to this screen. Then you want to click options, but make sure you have iris shaders and your shader you want downloaded for this to be able to work. Then all you want to do is just like you're going to any other shader. Video settings, iris, I go to shaders, complementary, reimagined, click it. I press apply. Then it will literally put my shader onto the cinematic. Now, if we were to play from the beginning, as you can see, my shader is enabled and this is what it looks like. So this is how people make professional cinematics. And look, it looks really cool. So now all you have to do is click render camera path. And when you click this for the first time, usually it'll tell you to download a certain replay file that allows you to upload it to another file. So make sure you go do that. It's really simple. I'll probably put the file into my description for the latest version of Minecraft, which is 26.1.2 for replay mod. So the latest version is 26.2, but replay mod only extended until 26.1.2, which I bet you would change in the next 2 days. So if you're not watching this video right away, you're probably fine. Now, that's pretty much all you have to do. The only other thing that I guess could show you is that if, let's say you wanted, yeah, let's just clear this. Let's say you wanted your cinematic to be 30 seconds, which is insane. I don't recommend it. It will take so much storage. And as you can see, I cleared it, but I'm still here. All you got to do is click back. And this is before I start walking. Now, it's very simple. All you got to do is, let's say you just want your time to go from here until you walk into your door. So that is about, what, 17, 18 seconds. All you got to do is click the add keyframe. Let's say I want my position right here. Then you press unpause replay. Let it go until I walk into the house. Just like that. Now you want to click pause. As you can see, it's only about, let's say, 7.5 seconds right now. But if you wanted to extend it, you really can. You can make it, okay, let's make it 20 seconds. You can make it 20 seconds. Add your time keyframe. It's still in that 30 or 7-second range. About 8-second range. And then you want to press, let's say, I want to do the same exact thing at my position keyframe above the door. Just like that. Very simple. Now, if I were to press play, it will be a lot slower, but the time is passing in the video like it would just regularly. So the time frame is a little delayed, as you can see by the camera, but it still gets your cinematic shot perfectly, just like that, where I want it to end. So if you want to do that, that is cool too. It's very, very easy to use replay mod, guys. It's really not hard. But let's say you want to get a side camera view just to show. Let's say I want to start here. This one, you want to put the marker here. Boom, boom, just like that. I'm going to show it a little faster, and then you want it to be like, let's say here. Play the video. Let yourself walk into the door. Keyframe. Position marker. And then it should play just like a moving cinematic. Very easy. And this is with shaders and everything. It shouldn't destroy your PC. Then once you download that file that allows replay mod to render, you just want to click the render camera path. And it'll bring you to these video settings. Honestly, I wouldn't really mess with these too much unless you know what you're doing. Bitrate, I put at 40 for mine. Frame rate, I put at 120. Obviously, you want the best frame rate. Video resolution 1080 by 1920. Then, but usually it's 1920 by 1080. 1080 by 1920 is like portrait, like for TikToks or YouTube Shorts. But if you want to make it an actual video, I would do 1920 by 1080. So pretty simple. Then anti-analyzing. Don't mess with it at all. I don't even know why I have it on 2. Don't mess with it. Put it on none. This command line you don't really need to touch. There's no reason to be honest. I don't even know why it's here. If you're using an advanced user, you can customize the command line parameter. I'm not even gonna read it. But you can either add it to queue, which just adds it to, like, let's say if you're uploading a video, you upload it to drafts. That's basically what the queue does. So in this case, I want to render. So I'm gonna press render, and look, now it's gonna render so easily, but I don't actually want the video. So I'm just gonna press cancel rendering. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. And it will make that same noise even if it's done. So you know when it's done, it'll bring you right back here. And let's say that's all you want. Then you literally just want to exit replay. Don't have to save a thing. It automatically saves for you. Go into your editor and make the video. It's just that easy, guys. And that's just how you make a cinematic in Minecraft. It's that simple. It's that easy. You don't have to, focus too hard on it. And that's just how you do it, guys. So if you guys enjoy this tutorial and want more in the future, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And, turn on notifications so you can see more of my content regularly. I post shorts for the most part, but I am going to have some videos coming out, so make sure you subscribe to be able to see those. Now, I'll see you guys all in the next video, and my name's Kevvlo, and I'm out.